Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals. What else?
Barack Obama said aliens exist. Well, kind of. In an interview with Brian Tyler Cohen, the former president was asked whether aliens are real.
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Following a media frenzy over his comments, Obama took to Instagram to clarify his statement. He said, quote, "Statistically, the universe is so vast that the odds are good there's life out there. But the distances between solar systems are so great that the chances we've been visited by aliens is low. And I saw no evidence during my presidency that extraterrestrials have made contact with us. Really. So it seems there's still no hard evidence of life outside of our planet. Yet."
Related to potential extraterrestrial life and UFOs. His comments come days after former President Barack Obama appeared to confirm the existence of aliens in a podcast interview with our friend Brian Tyler Cohen, saying, quote, "They're real, but I haven't seen them." Mr. Obama later clarified that he was talking about the statistical likelihood of life existing on other planets. President Trump says he doesn't know if aliens are real or not, but that it's a, quote, "extremely interesting and important matter." This announcement, just a few months after the documentary Age of Disclosure debuted at #1 on Amazon Prime.
The American people are ready to receive the truth.
Humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe.
Humanity is not the only intelligent species.
We are absolutely not alone.
Non-human intelligence exists.
UAPs are real, they're here, and they're not human.
The Age of Disclosure became Amazon Prime Video's top-grossing documentary when it was released back in November of 2025. Dan Farah spoke to individuals at the top levels of the U.S. government and says that he found evidence that could alter the way we think about the universe and our place in it. Dan Farah joins me live now for his first interview after this big news from President Trump. Thanks for being here exclusively. What is your reaction to President Trump releasing these files?
I think it's amazing. I couldn't be prouder for the impact this film has had. When we made it, myself and everyone who participated in it hoped that it would set the stage for a sitting president to tell the world we're not alone in the universe and begin the disclosure process. And here we are, just 3 months after the film came out. So couldn't be more pleased. You know, I think this is a historic turning point in human history. And, you know, this moment has been built up to by a lot of efforts in the shadows to bring about disclosure. People like Marco Rubio, Senator Mike Rounds, Senator Gillibrand, people like Jay Stratton, who is the director of the UAP task force. These people have worked relentlessly to bring about disclosure, and here we are.
And all of them are featured in your film. Yeah. This idea of you trying to get this message to President Trump to do this is something you publicly campaigned for in the media. You went on Joe Rogan, the biggest podcast to talk about it. You went on Fox News Channel. You came here to The Story Is. This is what you said to us in December.
I would not be surprised if it's in the relatively near future that we see a sitting president step to the microphone and tell the world we're not alone in the universe. This film certainly sets the stage for that.
And so here we are now. I mean, it seems like President Trump was listening to you.
Yeah, it seems he was listening. And there were a lot of people helping behind the scenes to get to this moment, pushing for the president to step up and reveal the truth and begin a disclosure process. And that's what's happening now. You know, when I was making the film, I realized really early on, disclosure is not going to be a single moment. It's going to be a process. And there'll be all these milestones in that process. The release of the film was a milestone. Today is a major milestone. There'll be more milestones.
And it feels like the conversation around this is changing. You talk about in the film this idea of stigma and how for so long, whenever this was talked about on a place like this, it would be mocked. But now we're talking about this in a very serious way. Your film is very serious. What was the big revelation from your film that you saw for people that didn't get a chance to watch it?
For those that haven't seen the film yet, I interviewed 34 very high-level military, government, and intelligence officials, and collectively they revealed that there's been an 80-year cover-up of the existence of non-human intelligent life. And on top of that, elements of the U.S. government that have been covering this up have been involved in a high-stakes secret Cold War race with adversarial nations to reverse engineer this technology of non-human origin. And the stakes couldn't be higher. So everyone I interviewed felt like it was time for the public to learn the base facts and become aware of this situation. Even if a lot of it has to remain classified for national security reasons, the base facts that we're not alone in the universe, the base facts that we are in a technology race to reverse engineer technology of non-human origin, this is information that the world deserves to know.
Of course, when you think about some of the like Superman films, this idea is that we're hiding this from people because people aren't ready for this. Do you think the American public, do you think the world, because this is not just an American issue, is ready for that potential information to be confirmed by the government?
I do, and I think, look, today it was confirmed. I mean, President Trump's statement he made says he's given a presidential order to declassify records the U.S. government has about extraterrestrials, about non-human intelligent life, about UAP. That information exists, and a process will now start to declassify it. I do think the American public can handle it. I think humanity can handle the truth. I think we deserve to know the truth.
播报新闻是我的日常，必须时刻保持妆容和皮肤的最佳状态。当来到人生中最重要的时刻，也是 KS 逆时奇迹帮助我轻松驾驭，闪闪发光。KS 逆时奇迹活肤露全效精华、精华霜，多达5种 EGF。6大冻龄关键成分，保湿效果让我非常满意，小细纹也不再困扰我。我就是我自己的最佳女主角 ，KS 让我从容自信，光彩动人。我是我人生中的大女主，我的最爱我做主。KS 逆时奇迹系列热卖中，下单请上快点购，透过中天新闻网 App 下单立减50，或输入 CTI 推荐码有额外折扣。